Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Made calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-Guard. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-Guard. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute Knicks Nation. What's good? Welcome to another episode of the Man Cave podcast. And on this episode, you already see the thumbnail. Knicks and 76ers first round playoff preview. And if this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it. And also hit that notification bell so that way you know when I'm coming on. And so that way you won't miss an episode of the Man Cave podcast. I was just watching this Heat Bulls game right now. This playing game. There's two playing games tonight, actually. Heat and the Bulls. No Jimmy Butler for the Heat in this first game, but the Heat beating the Bulls 42-31 right now. You know, they've been shooting, they've been hot and stuff like that. So the winner of this game gets to play the Celtics in the first round for the 8th seed. And then the nightcap is going to be the Pelicans and the Kings. You know, the Pelicans going to be playing without Zion Williamson because, you know, he had a hamstring. So the winner of that game would be the 8th seed as well. And they'll be playing OKC. But anyway, back, like I said, the preview tonight's matchup is the Heat and the Bulls. And like I said, tomorrow the Knicks start their playoff series against the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow, a 7-game series starting in New York. The Knicks got the home court advantage. Knicks are the 2 seed, 76ers are the 7th seed. So you already know how it goes. And I think I'm going to be having a 76ers hater going to be in the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let him on so he can speak his piece, but, you know, so he might be a little delusional, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it goes. These Sixers fans, you know, they're a little bit too much. They get beside themselves, but, you know, we're going to let them come on, speak their piece and stuff like that, and see how they feel about this matchup. You know, it should be a good matchup. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy series, you know. It's going to be a 7-game series or a 6-game series. It's going to be a grinded, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what it's going to be like. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to welcome my boy, you know, L Boogie. You know, he's a Sixers fan, a diehard Sixers fan. So he'll be on here trying to talk. Yo, what's good, man? Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, you know, I don't appreciate your little segue before I got on. You get to spice it up for the Knicks fans. But so it's all good. It's all good.
It's a little segue, man. Yeah, I was just happy you on, man, so I could get a little insight on the 76ers. You know, I mean, I watch some of their games, but I don't really watch them too much, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm always watching the Knicks game. The only time I watch the Sixers when they playing the, you know what I'm saying, when they playing the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? And then like the other game, like what was that, the other night, the play-in, you know what I'm saying? That was a real, that was like a thriller, you know what I'm saying? Because I was watching that game back and forth, man. I was like, man, what's going to happen? The Sixers going to pull it out, or the Heat going to do it? You know what I'm saying? And it was a thriller, man. Just like this game. I'm watching this game right now, the Heat and the Bulls, man. I mean, no Jimmy Butler, but, the Heat's still bringing it, you know what I'm saying? So if the Bulls want to get that 8th seed, they got to win this game because the winner goes to the 8th seed and to the playoffs, and the loser goes home. You know what I'm saying?
You would think without Jimmy, this would be a bigger he came into play, man. So the way I see it is just like you. I didn't watch too many of the Knicks games. I watch it when it's on ESPN, later
How,
on like
how
that.
you didn't watch too many Knicks games? Knicks is always on TV. How you didn't watch a lot of Knicks games?
I don't know what kind of contract, MSG got with ESPN. It's kind of like that backdoor thing, but apparently, they like playing late night Knicks games.
I mean, it was hard to miss. I mean, it was on TV a lot.
I mean, especially the ones without Julius Randle. So they love Aaron those.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to talk to you about. Like I said, I know the Knicks and the Sixers played in the regular season. They played 4 games in the regular season. The Knicks took 3 of the 4 games. Embiid played in only one of the game, which was the first game of the series. I mean, of the season,
Right.
And they got blown out in that one in Philly. You know what I'm saying? That was the only one he played in. Then the next 3. I know Randall played in Randall and Anunoby played in that first one too, but they didn't play. Randall didn't play in the last 3 games, just like Embiid. And Anunoby just played in the last one they just played. So they had like 3 games, 2 in between. The Knicks won by 14. The second game, and then the third game, the Sixers beat the Knicks 79-73. That was like one of the lowest scoring games. That game, I couldn't even believe it. 79-73. It almost felt like the 1990 playoffs.
That's like a girls high school basketball game score.
That's like an women's NCAA score, right? 79-73. When I was like, wait a minute, is that the third quarter? That's the end of the third quarter. It's like, nah, that's the whole fourth quarter, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I expect it, but like I said, this series coming up is a 7-game series. I expect it to be a grind. I mean, it's not going to be an up and down racetrack meet series because both teams play at the slowest pace. They play at one of the slowest pace. So in the playoffs, it's going to be a half court type of game, and you guys got Embiid back and stuff like that. So I think the last game that the Sixers played, their starting lineup was Embiid, Oubre, Tobias Harris, Maxey, and Kyle Lowry. So I think that's what's going to be the lineup starting. Huh?
Well, we know Tobias starts the games. He doesn't end them.
Yeah.
He's not that much of a participant towards the end. I think it's going to be a grind. I think it's going to be a 7-game series because I think both teams kind of like they grew up without Randall in the lineup and without Embiid in the lineup. So, like I said, I haven't watched the Knicks as much, but I know the way y'all style of play is like, y'all go through Brunson more than y'all do. He sets it up. So it's like same thing with Embiid out. You had a lot of those guys like Melton, who's out the first game of the series, but you had like Melton and a lot of those at Oubre. I think our offense really runs a lot through, believe it or not, like Oubre and Tyrese Maxey because with he has the ball in his hands so much, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's a good floor leader. I think it's going to go 7 because both teams play like the same style. So I think if y'all find somebody to match up with and be good or use like 2 or 3 bodies to go at them, the whole game and try to wear them down, I think it'd be a 7-game series.
Yeah, we got 3 bodies. We got Mitchell Robinson, we got Isaiah Hartenstein, and we also got Jericho Sims off the bench if we got to get some fouls. So that's 18 fouls right there. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, our thing is like, with Mitchell Robinson is back now. I mean, thought he's gonna miss the season, so he's just really getting into shape, into form and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, coming off the ankle and surgery and stuff like that. So hopefully he gives us what he normally does. You know what I'm saying, because he's a monster on the boards and all that type of stuff and protecting the rim. He's a shot blocker. You know what I'm saying. So we desperately need him back. You know what I'm saying, if he could get them rebounds because he's one of the best. Actually, he's probably the leading offensive rebounder in the league. So that's a big plus for us. You know what I'm saying, with Mitchell Robinson back. You know what I'm saying. Hartenstein, he gives us that, both, the defense, and he gives us offense, you know what I'm saying, more than what Mitchell gives us. Robinson gives us, but like I said, Robinson, he races a lot of shots. He gets a lot of rebounds, and he guys make business decisions when they come in the lane when he's there. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a great thing for us, you know what I'm saying? And then the X factor for us is OG Anunoby, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that guy, he's a 6'8", 6'7" wing, with long arms. So, you know what I'm saying? He's going to, more likely for us, he's going to neutralize like Oubre or Tobias Harris. So that's a great thing for us. You know what I'm saying? That's a great wing defender because when he plays this season for the Knicks, I think the Knicks are 20-3 when he plays. So, he's like an X factor for us. You know what I'm saying? We all know about his defense, but he can give us an offense too. But that defense is what's elite. You know what I'm saying? He could slow down a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? So, we just happy to have him back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to miss Randall. Really, if we had Randall, I'm gonna be honest. If we had Randall, I think this was gonna be a 4 or 5 game series. I mean, I think the Knicks are just like, this is gonna be easy for us, man. But without Randall, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. You know what I'm saying? Because now Brunson's gonna have to overcompensate, as usual, because you know what I'm saying. We got to get that secondary score, and then we got Dante DiVincenzo. So we got some guys that can like help out Miles McBride, with his 3-point shooting and stuff like that. So it should be good. But like I said, so I wanted to see, like, as far as like the lineup, what do you feel like? I mean, I know where the Sixers have the advantage that definitely is at the center spot, with Embiid, you know what I'm saying? But also with Embiid, he's just coming back too, so he's not really all the way back too, and that's another
he's
thing.
not in game. Yeah, he's not totally in game shape. You can see him. I mean, he's not lumbering like he did years ago when he was like really out of shape. But I think where we gonna falter is that with Reed, he's more of a kind of an offensive, like run the floor type guy. He gets in foul trouble. And that's when, man, if you go back to that trade with Ben Simmons, man, I used to tell everybody, you should have never given away Andre Drummond. If you watch, even when you watch him with Chicago, that dude plays, he just, like you said, like Mitchell Robinson, he protects the rim, he runs the floor. You need 2 or 3 big men. And with Embiid, with all the salary we got, he takes up so much. Like, then you got to pay Maxey. So that's where y'all like get us on the boards like that. But that's when, with the Sixers, they got to run. When we play all this series, they got to run. If you get into a half-court set, I think that favors y'all a little more if you're not going through Embiid.
Right, the grind. Right.
If we can run, if we can run and just keep running, I mean, you're going to have to play a half-court set, but if we can get a lot of transition points, I think that'll bode more well for us.
So I mean, so right now, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Maxey is like, I mean, when he's hot and he's on, is like the dude is unstoppable too. So I mean, that's another advantage is like Maxey and Embiid. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the two. And Oubre, like I said, Oubre is like the X factor because I mean that guy, he's like
buckets, man, when he's on.
Right. And, you know what? And also that last game, man, I mean, excuse me, man, but what's his name? Nicholas Batum. Welcome to the party. You know what I'm saying? Nicholas Batum is just I forgot about that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he's another X because he done played in so many playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid vet and he gonna come to play.
Well, hopefully that last game sparked him to get back in to get his head back in the game.
Well, I mean, if Tobias struggles, I mean, Batum is the one that finishes the games, right?
Apparently, like I mean, I looked at it, I think Tobias didn't even play the last 9 minutes of that game.
Yeah, I think Batum is the one that like finishes the game and stuff like that. And like I said, I remember, I mean, he's played in a lot of playoff series on Nicholas Batum. So I mean, he's like one of those veterans he's a steady veteran and no moment is going to be too big for him. He done played in a lot of big moments and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's going to produce because at the end of the day, no pressure. There's no pressure on him anyway. So he's going to play loose. He's going to give you what he got and stuff like that. Now the guy that you got to worry about, like I said, is Tobias Harris, right? That's the one guy you got to worry about because I know
Tobias is that dude.
Good.
Yeah, Tobias is that dude. When he's on, he's on. But when he's not, you see, he sits for the last 8-9 minutes of a game in the fourth quarter. Because defensively, I'm not saying he's a total liability, but defensively, he's not going to lock anybody up. You know what I'm saying? Usually you can stay on the floor if you're going to play defense. You know what I mean? If the offense is going through Embiid and Maxey, you can stay on the floor. But if you ain't D'ing nobody up, you got to come off the floor and put like a smaller wing in.
Yeah, and another thing with you guys is Kyle Lowry. That dude, he's a vet, but that dude got a lot of bulldog in him. You know what I'm saying? He had defense in the playoffs and stuff like that. And I know, he's going to try to slow Brunson down and things like that. So with us, hey, Brunson just got to get him in foul trouble because, like I said, I mean, I don't think there's nobody in the Sixers that can stop Brunson. You know what I'm saying? So if he's on his game and he's doing his thing, there's not a player on there that can stop him again. I mean, big, small, it don't matter who's on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that dude play all season long. They try to put big guys on him, small guys. It doesn't matter. As long as he can get in that paint, do what he got to do his thing, and get to the free throw line, he's going to do his thing. So I'm not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So with you guys, we just got to try to get Maxey in foul trouble if we can.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. They're not going to keep Maxey on what's name Brunson because you can't, because you need him at the end of the game. So they're going to stick Kyle on him on a switch off and let Kyle just try to pester him as much as he can all night.
Well, I know one of the couple of games, what they try to do, they put Oubre on Brunson, but that was because Anunoby didn't play that game. The game that was the game that they beat the Knicks 79-73, where they put Oubre on Brunson
A bigger
because
guard.
yeah, because other than that, because the Knicks, if Anunoby doesn't play, the Knicks don't have a bigger forwards like that. They got DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Miles McBride. These are all small guys. You know what I'm saying? These are not no 6'7", 6'8" wing players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with us, like I said, like looking at the starting lineups, like I said, I think where we got the advantage at is, like I said, is Brunson's definitely going to be an advantage. DiVincenzo is also an advantage too. I mean, as far as the shooting, because I mean, you leave that guy's putting up shots, man. He's just
No. Hold up. What did you say before the season started about DiVincenzo?
Yeah, what I say?
Yeah. You didn't like that guy. You didn't want him.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I want guys that's going to, but see, this is what I was telling these guys. He's doing this in the regular season. I didn't see him doing it in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? The playoffs is when these guys really like. I was like, that's when I really want to see what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? The regular season is like, you know what I'm saying, that's child's play. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. So I want to see what he do in the playoffs. I know he played for Golden State and Milwaukee and other stuff, but I don't remember too much of what he did. But I want to see what he's going to do in the playoff because Brunson is going to get the brunt of the defense from teams. So we need these other guys to step up. I want to see DiVincenzo hit them threes like he do. I want to see Deuce McBride and also Josh Hart knock them down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if they could do that, we're going to be all right. And then off the bench, you know what I'm saying? Our bench, we got Bogdanovich, you know what I'm saying? So we got him coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying? Which will help us, with the shooting and stuff like that. He's a big dude. He's like 6'8", 6'9", whatever he is. You know what I'm saying?
That's the dude that was with the Pacers all those years, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was with the Pacers and the Pistons. And so, yeah, you're right. So, yo, we need them guys. It's like, yo, we got Alex Burke, too. I know he's been struggling, but, off the bench. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he's a veteran. So, hopefully, he comes in and gives us that shooting, too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this series right now, it's going to come down to rebounding and it's going to come down to shots. Like, who's going to make the shots? Because I don't see, you know what I'm saying, blowout. You know what I'm saying? The playoffs the blowouts are very little. You know what I'm saying? A lot of games are going to be close games. So it's going to be like 1 or 2 possession games. So it's going to come down. It's like who can make the shots, the tough shots under pressure, things like that. Free throw line, who going to make their free throws? Because that's another thing too. Got guys going to the free throw line. Can they make free throws? I mean, and you know how some of these guys are in the playoff comes a lot of pressure and these guys get to the free throw line and they can't make it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a confidence level. Their confidence levels get shot. You know what I'm saying? And don't want to get fouled. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be nothing. Like I said, these games are going to be close. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be close. Like I said, it's going to be a 6 or a 7 game series, like I said, because both teams know each other. It's not like, it's like, with this team from the East, this team from the West, so they don't face each other too much. It's like we play them 4 times. They in our division all the time. We know each other, stuff like that. So it's going to come down to, for us, it's health, because one person we can't if Brunson gets injured or leaves, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing like with Brunson. If Brunson goes down, it's like, that whole thing just gonna, especially without Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't played, but Julius Randle hasn't done good in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So this was actually the first year I wanted to see if Julius really was going to come out of that funk. You know what I'm saying? With not too much pressure on him. Now you got Brunson. You know what I'm saying? And Anunoby DiVincenzo helping you out. So I wanted to see how he was going to perform. But without him, we don't have no margin for error. You know what I'm saying? So if he goes down, it's like, that's probably going to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Knicks going to play with some grit. They're going to play with some stuff like that. They're going to do that. But you know how it goes. But like I said, I expect it to be a 7-game series, and I think the Knicks should pull it out in 7. Or if it's going 6, Knicks could pull it out 2 and 6. But don't get me wrong, because the Knicks, even though the Knicks are the 2 seed and the 6 are the 7, the Sixers are most likely the favorites anyway. They're supposed to be the favorites anyway with Embiid.
But you gotta think about it. Look, when Embiid went out, we were number 3. We were 3rd in the East when he went out. So look at that big tumble. So I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping he got at least enough. I'm hoping he got enough fitness in him. You know what I'm saying, to grind out during the season, because I know for the rest of the playoffs. So I know they're gonna watch his minutes. But that's why I said we got to run with y'all. We got to get a lot of transition points, because I don't think either team has like enough firepower for these games to be blowouts at all. So that's what I'm saying. I think if we get a lot of transition points and runs, that's how a lot of times we get up on teams, because we play defense. Our defense is good. Those fast break points off of turnovers and defense, That's usually how we was named. Our half court, I'm not thrilled with our half court offense that much. So, but if you watch the games, you watch them fast break points. That's usually how we start to get up on teams, and then we play solid defense.
Yeah, but like I said, we got let's see, 1, 2, 3. We got 4 good defensive players. So we put that defensive lineup in. You'll see it like Mitchell Robinson and Anobi, Deuce McBride, and Josh Hart in that lineup. You know what I'm saying? Those guys they're defensive players, man. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, we're gonna have to put the clamps on some of them guys, like I said. Because like I said, Embiid, he's gonna get his, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, unless he gets in foul trouble, but he's gonna get his. But the other guys is like, we gotta slow those guys down. Like I said, we just really gotta slow down. Like Oubre, sometimes, like I said, he's one of those guys, he's like a Jekyll and Hyde, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
Tobias,
he's spotty. You know what I mean? Like I said, when he's on, he stays in that rhythm for a while. But if he struggles, then he kind of backs out and just plays a lot of defense. And it's like, nah, dude, you got to keep shooting because you're really the third option, other than Melton, and with Melton being out.
right.
So it's like, I don't know. We'll see, man.
So how's you guys your bench? Because I really don't know too much about the Sixers bench. Like, are they strong coming off the bench, or is not too many people, or just one person off the bench or something like that? And I was gonna say, what's the name gave the Knicks bulletin board material already?
Oh, I know, Reed.
He said the bench is always the bench guys, right?
It's always the bench players. It ain't never started as like, yo, we wanted them. There's always a bench player. It's like, come on, dude.
He said the Knicks. Don't get me wrong. The Knicks are the easier of picking between them and the Celtics, though. They are, because the Celtics are full health. They have full strength. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, the Knicks. So he said we wanted the Knicks, which is going to be easier. I was like, dude, it's like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, they're going to be on you. They're going to be on you. The fans are going to be on you, bro, if you ain't producing out there. And then if you ain't hardly playing too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, like, who he comes in for. I mean, who he comes in for?
Embiid. Well, he comes in at the 4 and the 5. So usually he'll spell Embiid, but then we change the offense up. Like if he comes in for Embiid, he plays the 4 or 5, or you'll have somebody come in and they'll switch. They'll put like 2 power forwards in, so then he can just sit there and roam. But then like what happens is remember the old Jaminski, where you see Jaminski at the top of the key a lot?
Right.
So he just set screens a lot for like Maxey and stuff like that. They don't run the offense to him or nothing like that. He's a putback guy.
Right. He's one of those guys, like, they don't run plays for him and stuff like that. So right, he's the garbage. He get garbage points and stuff like that. Or if something breaks down, then he could get some like a putback or
But he is athletic though, man. Because he played in the Sixers G League for like 2 years. He is athletic. He runs the floor and he plays defense. So we'll see. But like I said, that's why I hated losing Drummond, because if you have Drummond at the 5 and him at the 4, then you can, what's the name? Your offense is a lot different.
Because Drummond's a big body and Drummond gets a lot of rebounds. Trust me, I already know he gets a lot of rebounds. That's one of his biggest forte is NBA players, is rebounds. He gets rebounds, and he got weight. He used that weight. He know how to use that weight, man. I'll just be like, yeah. But like I said, we got 3 big guys to ourselves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as the big guys, we got enough big guys. Like I said, as long as they do what they got to do and stuff like that, I think we have a good chance of winning this series and moving on and stuff like that. But like I said, Embiid's back. If he's back in full strength and he drops some 40-point games and shit like that, it's gonna be hard. But like I said, we got the guys that can defend that. You know what I'm saying? Rebound and shot block and stuff like that. So we'll see with that. But like I said, it should be a good series. Though. It's gonna be a fun-filled series. You know what I'm saying? It's a turnpike series. It's right. You know what I'm saying? Right up the turnpike and stuff like that. Yep. So it should be good, man. Like I said, coming into this, I know some people's like, who y'all want? Y'all want the Heat? Y'all want the 76ers? I'm gonna tell you like this: as Knicks fans, we want that smoke. We ain't ducking nobody. We don't duck nobody. We take it all as it comes. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they put in front of us, you know what I'm saying, we'll beat their ass, and you know what I'm saying, whatever we got to do. You know.
Oh boy, here we go.
We don't duck nobody.
Hey. What Dion said, I'm not hard to find. You just don't be hard to find. What's the name? If the Knicks lose this series.
We like Mike Tyson, right? You remember what Mike Tyson said, right? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as Knicks fans, we don't duck nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen in the papers how they talk about the Knicks probably should have tanked the last game so they got it easy. It's like, nah, we don't want it easy, bro. We just gonna take it any way we come. Whoever they put in front of us, say we're gonna go through them too. It don't matter if the Celtics would have been on the first one, they'd have been the first on the docket. Put them up, bring them up. I don't care about waiting until we meet them in the finals. I don't want to bring them on first. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do kick their ass, so that way we could send a message to the rest of the other so Eastern Conference playoff teams send a message. You send a message when you kick the ass. It's like this.
Don't worry, ain't nobody staying up that late no more anyway.
Yeah, it's like I said, it should be a good series, man. Like I said, man, I'm all for it, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the Sixers, like I said, coming into the season, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had like the Knicks, like, like the, what's that, in the 8th seed, 7th seed, 6th seed or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, Brunson, he's had an MVP campaign season, you know what I'm saying? With all the injuries, all stuff, he got us to the number 2 seed. Yeah, I know some guys got hurt too and other teams and stuff like that. But I mean, I think we had more injuries than a lot of teams, you know what I'm saying, during the season and stuff like that. So, what that guy's accomplished, man, I'm just so happy he accomplished a lot, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if he doesn't finish and like the runner up to the MVP, I know they're gonna give it to Jokic, but like I said, I don't think nobody done more for their team than that guy did this season, man. You know what I'm saying?
Giving it to Jokic for again, man. Come on, dog. Like,
listen, that's the boy. That's the wonder boy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give it to Jokic and shit. But like I said, Brunson deserves that more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Jokic don't want it like 2 times or whatever. He don't want it. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Luka. Luka's having a good season, but guess what? How many times he done got his team advanced them past like the 3rd round, 2nd round, 3rd round, and to the final? He hasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we'll see what he do. What happened if he get flames out in the 1st round? You know what I'm saying? Then they got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's had a great season, but he didn't have to deal with that much adversity this year either. You know what I'm saying? He's playing. His team was basically healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, and they got the number 1 seed. So, that's a feather in this cap. But like I said, for us, like I said, nobody had to show them more thing than Jalen Brunson this season. So that's why I said I give it to that dude, man. Like I said, he don't quite a lot of critics, doubters, whatever you got to say, man. He put the Knicks on his back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could finish. I mean, because when Randall and everyone, we had all our guys. I mean, we was like the 3rd seed, about to get that 2nd seed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And now all these guys got hurt. Next thing you know, we went down for a minute, but we never went past like the 4th or the 5th seed and stuff. He steadied the ship. He righted the ship. So it's like, yo, get that man an MVP, man. It's like that man deserves the MVP or even a runner-up. But if they talking about this dude finished like 4th or 5th in the ballot, I was like, I already know it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because that dude right there, that dude's a baller. Everybody who plays against that dude, they know that dude. That dude's bringing it. Jalen Brunson is bringing it. You know what I'm saying? They know it. You know what I'm saying? They could try to stop him. They could try to do whatever they want to do. They ain't stopping them. They haven't stopped them. This dude's putting up 30, 40-point games on these dudes. He's putting it up on these dudes. He's giving them the business. You know what I'm saying?
You can't give that to Jokic again this year. That dude has way more help than anybody else that's in the MVP race. You cannot give that dude to what's name again. The year he won it, I thought Embiid should have won, and then what's name? Then he won again. Then Embiid won, and then what's name? But now you're gonna give it to him a 3rd time. They got probably the most healthiest team. What's the name? Right. They got more help. They use their bench like they go 10 deep on their bench.
They do. Yeah, the Nuggets go 10 deep. Yeah, they go deep. They're a deep team. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, he didn't have to show that. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the dude is phenomenal as far as like triple doubles. I mean, you could look at his stats night in and night out and stuff like that and stuff. But like I said, he's already won like a couple of them stuff like this. Give it to a guy who really deserves it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the Greek Freak, he's been missing games this year. So, I mean, he ain't done too much because I don't even know what to make of the Milwaukee Bucks right now. You know what I'm saying? They Heckle and Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, whatever you want to call them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in the MVP, that boy don't get that. If you don't get that if you don't win it or he don't be runner-up, man, I already know his bullshit. It's like if he ain't get it or he ain't going to be runner-up, then they ain't never going to happen really like that. They're going to keep giving it to like the favorites or something like that they want to give it to. That's why he's going to keep showing and improving in the playoffs and stuff like that. The more he keeps doing in the playoffs and the more he give people the business and stuff like that, he's going to get his respect. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like I say, he may not be MVP to them, but to us Knicks fans, like I say, he's the MVP. He's the real MVP to us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, other teams, they notice it. Other players notice it too when they play against him and stuff like that. They just be like, they just throw their hands up. It's like, yeah, that boy bad, man. That boy be giving us the business, man.
Hey, well, guess what? I'm thoroughly waiting for him to show it next season in the first playoff series next year.
No, he gonna show it in this playoff series.
Hey.
Philadelphia 76ers.
I have a front row seat next year for him to show it. Randall will be back. You know what I'm saying?
I said it
Maybe
should be
this
good,
first,
man.
you know what I'm saying? After this first round exit, what's the name? That way,
Ain't gonna be no first. Ain't gonna be
cohesion.
no first round exit, man. It's like, yo, we got some grits. We got some guys. These guys ain't gonna quit. Like I said, this series is gonna be this is gonna be I ain't gonna say it's gonna be like the '90s series back in the day, like with the Knicks and Pacers, Knicks and Heat, Knicks and Bulls, how it used to be like this, like dragging out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Both teams gonna have to play. You know what I'm saying? If the guys want to get out the first round, everybody gonna have to show up, show out. You know what I'm saying? Role players, bench guys gonna have to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we're gonna take it like a seat. But like I said, I like our chances in this playoff series. Like I said, I don't even care if we was playing the Heat, either the Heat or the 76ers. I like our chances and stuff like that. Yeah, you might have Embiid, who's the MVP. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Max, he's a good player, but hey, like I said, man, it looked like Brunson just wanted more, bro. And like I said, and he's gonna show it. When he do show it, though, it's like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be here front row for it. You know what I'm saying?
Look, hopefully they let Embiid stay out longer than they did. Hopefully they calculated like, okay, let's get him back like the last 2 games and try to get out of the playoffs, like the play-in, not make the play-in. Hopefully they let that dude get his legs underneath him. He's strong this series, because if he is, that's gonna make the world of difference for us, name.
Yeah, like I said, going into the series, like the preview of the series, like I said, I just think, like I said, the Knicks, guards are gonna, like I said, with DiVincenzo, Brunson, Hart, like I said, them guys right there, they get that energy level and play like the way they've been playing. Like I said, I feel good. And then, like I said, the center position, Embiid, he gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get his here and there. You know what I'm saying? Do what he gotta do. But like I said, for the most part, we got iHeart. You know what I'm saying? We got Mitchell Robinson. Like I said, so we get this dude in foul trouble because them dudes gonna get rebounds. They're gonna get offensive rebounds. So that's where a lot of Embiid's his foul is gonna come from, trying to get the rebound back or something like that for his team or something. So that's like I said, iHeart, like I said, he got the little floating game in the lane and stuff like that. And so Embiid gonna have to play some little defense too. You know what I'm saying? And I know he come out and play defense and stuff like that, and that's gonna be another thing that's probably gonna get him if they could get him away from the paint, pull him from away from the paint. Get him out there, you know what I'm saying, pick and rolls, try to make him defend in larger spaces and stuff like that. And like I said, because he's just come back off an injury, so he's not all the way back yet too. So it was like, the further they can move him away and just keep making him use some energy and stuff like that is better for us and stuff like that. So, and like I said, I don't expect it to be a track meet because, like I said, these are like the pace of these guys are the slowest paces in the NBA. But if you want to get some easy buckets, you're going to have to beat people back on fast breaks or some little things, try to get some cherry picking, getting some buckets here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help. You know what I'm saying? Any easy points help, backdoor cuts, to the basket. Those things are going to help your team, you know what I'm saying? Get some easy baskets because baskets are going to be a premium. You know what I'm saying? These guys are going to be playing deep. They're going to be a defensive team.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I said, transition game, I see transition. The transition part of this, fast breaks, defensive stops, and that's going to probably be about 20% of each game. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, these are going to be tight games. They ain't going to be no 25-point blowouts, 20-point, 15-point blowout. It ain't going to be like that. Like I said, both teams' offenses, they actually run more half court than they do us than anything. This ain't the West.
Yeah, I'm just, and that's the way what I want to see. I want to see who they're gonna put on Maxey on the Knicks. It's like if he gets high, I want to see if they're gonna put OG on him to try to slow him down or whatever. You know what I'm saying, to throw him off because Maxey is like, like he's like the head of the snake though. You know what I'm saying? Because
that dude is a cheater.
that
dude's first 2 steps, man, they don't look fast, but when he, they say like a defensive end, he got that bend to his body.
Right.
Maxey takes 3 steps, man. That dude is gone.
Yeah, but hey, my boy, like I said, OG covers a lot of space, bro. That dude covers a lot of space, man. It's like, so like I said, if we could put him on him, we could slow him down and stuff like that. Because like I said, he's the head of the snake to me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Embiid might get his, but if it's going to be a choppy game here and there, the flow of the game ain't going to be, like I said, I like our chances and stuff like that. Now, the thing was like, the thing is Tobias, for some reason, if he, like I said, have all out explosive games like series, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see this coming, you know what I'm saying? That's the one dude that's like, oh, I ain't see this coming, you know what I'm saying? But what's like I said, Oubre is just like, it's just like nothing phases that dude. He's not one of those guys who folds under pressure. He's going to play his game because he always play like a loosey-goosey type of style. And those type of guys, you know what I'm saying, they going to, do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? He's like a wild card to me. He's like a wild card to me.
There's something about that Golden State, that organization, because you got a lot of guys that grew up like DiVincenzo. Like, they want him to be a 3-and-D guy, with the Bucks. But if you think about it, where did he really grow up at? When he went out west, when he was with the Golden State with the Warriors. That dude, I never seen that dude shoot like that in Milwaukee. That dude was shooting, he was shooting lights out, threes all the time, stepped his defense up. I'm not saying he's like a great player, but I'm saying that second tier of players that come off your bench, 6-man and all that, 6, 7-man, 8-man rotation. That dude be shooting and playing ball. But same thing, Oubre, what'd he do? He went to Golden State for like what, 2 years? A year and a half? It's something about that culture out there, man. Them dudes just be. I don't know if they all go out there and California is legal, so
yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure Steve Kirby out there with him is probably part of practice.
Yeah, like I said, I also want to thank the people, like you said, watching on YouTube, other platforms, and Twitter and stuff like that, man. You can interact, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. How do you feel about this playoff series with the 76ers? You know what I'm saying? Leave your predictions, you know what I'm saying? If you think the Sixers going to win or the Knicks going to win in how many games, 7 games, 6-game series, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we could do a retrospect and go back and do what we did with Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying, with the sweep, with the broom. You know what I'm saying? We could bring the broom back out, you know what I'm saying?
Stop. I know. Those teams wasn't even. If you take them teams back in with Barkley and all them, come on, those teams wasn't even like. It was like Barkley.
Was it that team that had the broom? That was the broom incident when they swept them with Barkley.
Oh, he wouldn't get off the court.
Yeah, he said, "Chuck, it's over. The series is over, Chuck."
But if you look at the pendulum, when Barkley was with the Sixers, they was both competitive for a while, right? Mm-hmm. Then the Sixers went down, and the Knicks had those 3, 4, 5-year runs going towards the finals. Then what happened? As soon as Ewing retired and all those guys,
right?
The Knicks went in the dumps for like 7, 8 years, whatever. The Sixers then they recouped with Iverson, and they was making those deep runs into the playoffs.
Yeah, so like I said, so for the Sixers lineup, like Maxey would be the point guard or Lowry, because I think Lowry. See, I don't know.
Maxey would be the 2. Maxey would be the 2.
Oh, Maxey's the 2. So Lowry starts, or do Lowry don't? Or was he always a starter because of injuries? That's how it happened,
I think he was the starter for a while, and then I think what happened is when they started having injuries, they had him come off the bench for that second unit because they needed, kind of like with Chris Paul, they needed a floor general for that second unit. So it's either, but like I said, Melton's out, so he's probably gonna start.
So like I said, when I preview the starting 5 for both teams, like I said, as far as the backcourt, you know what I'm saying, I kind of slightly give it to the Knicks because of Brunson and DiVincenzo, and then for the Sixers, I only see Maxey. But then again, like I said, I mean, Lowry is a proven NBA veteran, so who knows? He might have his 20-point game here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he might do something. But like I said, Maxey is the big thing. See if Maxey have a big game, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Brunson's gonna have a big game. So if Maxey can match him, then yeah. But Maxey don't match him, like I said, because I feel much better with Brunson and DiVincenzo having some big games, you know what I'm saying? Because DiVincenzo, he could get 20-something points, you know what I'm saying, hitting them threes, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if Lowry's starting, then yeah, you have a more powerful backcourt. The next, I give him the edge there. If Lowry's got to start, he's really on the court just for defensive purposes because he's not efficient from 3 that much.
Yeah, if you got defense on him and stuff like that compared to a wide open shot, shot. So
old dude still moving them feet.
So the next position, we're going to go to the forward position. How you feel about the forward position? That'll be Oubre and Tobias Harris. I think those are your forwards. I think that's how they got them.
I like us. I'll give us the slight edge there because Tobias, even though you say about Tobias, his mid-range game, when he gets in the paint, does that little stop and pop, he has a high percentage. Oubre, I'm not worried about him. Oubre gets buckets. And what's the name? One thing I say about him is him being a bigger forward or like a smaller forward or like a bigger guard where they put him. That dude, he rebounds a lot and he gets a lot of good position. If you watch that the Miami game, that dude just kept getting inside position on a lot of their players. So he stays around the basket. He's buckets. I ain't saying he's scoring 30 a night, not like that. But I think he's more known for a score than anything.
Well, like I said, in that position, I mean, I give y'all that. I give y'all that as far as like the scoring, but as far as the defense, like I think, like I said, with Anunoby there, it's like he neutralizes either one of those guys. So whoever he's on, I mean, I don't care which one he's on. You know what I'm saying? He can shut either one of them guys down. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about them guys. Now, the only position I give you as the center, that's the only position is Embiid. Embiid plays that. So, I mean, I got that. And not to say that y'all just have like the scoring, because like I said, as far as the defensive, the rebounding, we going to get some rebounds. I mean, Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson going to get a lot of rebounds, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, I mean, as far as the points, yeah, Embiid's going to beat them with the points and stuff like that. But as far as the score, I mean, as far as like the defense and stuff like that, I say it's just like, so if we could get the rebound, like a lot of rebounds, because let's be for real. These teams ain't like sharp shooters or pure shooters. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of bricks thrown up in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because
but that's what I was saying. Neither one of our teams is like a offensive, like like have a lot of offensive firepower.
Yeah, and like I said, it's like, and then the thing about it is just like the rebound. Like I said, the rebounding and what is it? Transition defense. Like I said, if you guys get back on defense and stuff like that, because I mean, we're going to try to get some offensive fast break, but both teams are going to try to get it, because like I said, that's going to be the easiest way to to get some easy buckets and stuff like that, because like I said, points are going to come at a premium and stuff like that, especially because this is the playoffs. In the playoffs, everybody's going to give maximum effort. In the regular season, you might get like 80% effort from a team or 90%, but in the playoffs, it'd be like 110. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing, and also the referee's going to let a lot of things go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why most of the time in the playoff, it goes to a half-court game, or, the referees are just like, let them grind it out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't calling too many fouls and stuff like that. And then when that happens, then it's like, are they going to let you play physical? Can you play physical? And there's some guys, when the physicality starts happening, they can't play no more. The game stops. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to. That's what I'm saying. I always want to see who's going to be a dog in the playoff. Who's going to step up in the playoff? Like I said, the regular season is cool, but the postseason, nah, that's a different beast. That's a different animal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and you're gonna be yelling at the screen, you be like, oh, this guy can hit all these shots. Then all of a sudden now in the playoff comes, he can't hit no shots. You know what I'm saying? He's scared now. He don't want to shoot. He's hesitating. You know what I'm saying? And he's second guessing himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I know, like I said, on my team, I know the dogs on my team. I know, like I said, we got Brunson, Mitchell Robinson's a dog, Brunson's a dog, Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Anunoby, we're going to get a chance to see. Like I said, he played for Toronto, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get a chance to see him in the playoffs. But he is a dog. Like I said, we will see in the playoffs. And I know he's just coming back too from injuries too and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see DiVincenzo, like I said, he do his thing like he do in the regular season. It's like, hey, man, Miles McBride, you know what I'm saying? Deuce McBride off the bench. Bogdanovich, all these guys is like, hey, this is what I want to see. It's time to put up, because if these guys come to play, it should be a damn good series, man. You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna see.
As far as the Sixers, like I said, as far as you guys, like I said, Embiid, Maxey, I know those are the guys that's, they're going to get theirs, you know what I'm saying? So if the other guys, Oubre, like I said, Oubre's an X factor, you know what I'm saying? But the guy who really got to show up is Tobias Harris, got to come to play, because if that dude, if he doesn't come to play, I'm telling you, the Sixers are going to go home, bro. I mean, he doesn't come to play. I mean, Nicholas Batum may save him, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be another good guy. Nicholas
That's
Batum.
not going to be every night. That's definitely not going to be every night. That's not going to be every night.
So Nicholas Batum, yeah, I know it's not going to be every night, but the thing about it is open shots. And that's the thing with the play. And that's the thing in basketball now. Guys have a lot of open shots. All you got to do is hit the shot, bro. It's not even the defense being played. It's so many open shots. You just got to make the shots. Do you have guys that can make the shot? That's the whole thing. And that's the saying. Because guys don't even really have to work for their shots. All they got to do is just go to a spot. Somebody penetrate. Boom. Ball kicks out. Hey, can you make the shot? You make it. Boom. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But if you miss it, then it's like you start missing a couple of them. It's like your it's in your head. And then also it's like your confidence level is shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like you almost like self-check. Oh, he self-check. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you.
And then your coach. How's your coach with his the Nick Nurse? How's he with the adjustments? Like, do he make adjustments, in-game adjustments, things like that? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know.
He does. My thing is that I think Nick Nurse is getting the curse of, you have a ready-made, deep run championship type team, but it's like, I don't think he gets the respect that he got when he was in Toronto. Like
Oh, Nick
that
Nurse?
championship was so far gone. That dude argues with refs more than anybody I see all the time. It's like, dude, like, okay, that was 2 minutes ago, man. Get back into the game. You still arguing with them. Embiid's not going to get all these calls because he's the biggest center in the league. So just get back into the game, man. Get in the flow. He argues too much with refs, man. So I think he's a good coach. I would take him over Doc any day. Doc's offense and Doc's way of coaching was just so stale. I wanted to get rid of Doc like 2 or 3 years ago, but everybody was like, "Oh no, it's Doc Rivers." I don't care. You can be a hall. Look at what's the name with the Knicks and the Lakers. You can be a Hall of Fame coach. Guess what? If you're not effective, then guess what? Something's got to go. Something's got to go. Either you or your offense or your style of coaching. Something's got to go. Doc's style of coaching was, you know what Doc reminded me of his last 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
What's the coach the Sixers had where they just let him do whatever he wanted? He was out of shape. Brett Brown?
Brett Brown.
Yep. Remember when the front office was making them tank so they can get all those picks?
You talking about Hanky?
Yeah. He wanted them to get all those picks, so they was making Brett Brown like sit players.
Mm-hmm.
So, but once he got all the players, he couldn't control Embiid. That's Doc. Doc couldn't control Embiid. So, all right. But
I'm showing the seven game series right there. You know, tomorrow's the first game of the series is 6 o'clock game tomorrow in New York. Then the next one is Monday night, TNT, Sixers and Knicks in New York. Then I think they have a little stretch. What's that? Thursday? It's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday they go to Philadelphia and stuff like that.
So and then the 2-2 format.
Yeah, 2-2-1, yeah, something like that. Because the next two will be in Philadelphia. After that, then they'll come back to New York. Then they'll go back to Philadelphia. Then New York. Yeah, because you know they before they used to do that 2-3-2, right, or like whatever, like something like that.
So whoever was behind, if you were behind going into game 2, you basically could wrap it up on your home floor back in the day.
So basically, like I said, we just only thing we gotta do, L. You just gotta keep protect the home court. We protect the home court. The series is over, man. Like I said, I think whoever goes down 0-2 or something like that is like, that's gonna be a lot of pressure. But now if y'all split, it'd be 1-1. Now the pressure's on the Knicks. Is like, we got to go to Philly and win a game or something like that. Get that home court back. You know what I'm saying? So
if we was down 0-2 and came back and won 2-2, you would have to definitely take that next one in New York to flip the home field, because you don't want to go to New York in no game 7.
But the thing about it is, if you go down 0-2, that's them next 2 games gonna be crucial, because if you lose one of those games, you said you down 3-1. You said, and that's the thing, 0-2. You know what I'm saying? So like the thing I've seen is like the road teams sometimes in the playoff, man, have taken like either the first game or that second game and put the pressure on that home team. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if you're going to be some road dogs, it's like, come out there, see what y'all going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but if y'all go down 0-2, man, there's a lot of pressure. There's going to be a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like I said, you're technically, the home team's supposed to protect their home court. So it's like, okay, we lost the first 2 in New York. Let's go back on to Philadelphia, regroup, and let's see if we could win both of these games, and then, bring it back, tied up. You know what I'm saying? So.
See, I'm weird, man. I'm weird. When I grew up, I played sports. I liked going to somebody else's house and beating the brakes off of them. I liked away games. Like home games was cool. You got your fans, but I used to relish the away games, because to me that was like, that's a chance for me to come embarrass you at your house.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, hey, pressure bust pipes, man. It's like, hey, in today's NBA, it's like we're gonna see if these guys, you're gonna see if they're gonna be road warriors or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it. It's like, hey, even though they don't have the home court advantage, it's like all they gotta do is win one game and get the home court back. That's all you have to do. Win one on the road and get that home court back. You know what I'm saying?
I want basketball to go back to 90s playoffs.
What? You said you to my hand check and all that type of stuff. What are you talking about?
I wanted to go back. I want to see all these soft, he breathed on me too hard ref players. I want 90s playoffs to come back, dog. Like I showed my son. I said, this is regular season playoffs and this is 90s like playoffs. Like he was like, what? I said, yeah, this is regular season. This is playoffs. I showed him all those like Barkley, Bird, Parrish, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, all that. He was like, man, I said, look, nowadays, now you can't even touch somebody's like stomach or touch their like hip.
Right.
It's a foul.
So, like I said, yeah, coming off the bench. So, your bench is just like, is this Paul Reed and who else? Who else come off your bench? Batum, Paul Reed.
Batum comes off the bench. Reed, Melton comes off the bench. You got.
I don't think Melton's going to be playing in the series or this first game. He ain't going to be playing, but I'm talking
he's out. So that's why I said like we got a large like kind of like small forward guard rotation. We don't have a lot of bigs.
Well, how many guys come off the bench for you guys? Is it another 5 or 4 guys? I mean,
I think we got like if you throw in the guards, I think we got like 9-10 man rotation. But I don't know Nurse. This is his first year with us, so I don't know how much he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know how deep into the bench he's gonna go until tomorrow.
Right. Well, hey, sometimes in a playoff, like these coaches like shorten their rotation. I don't know why they do that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But other times they might play, you know, depend on foul trouble, depend on injuries and stuff like that, then they're going to play more guys and stuff like that. But if they comfortable playing these guys, then I would think so. You know what I'm saying? So right now you said my Paul Reed, Melton in there. What's the other guy? You said Nicholas Batum. Who else they got? Let me see. Who else?
I can see us go 9.
9.
You got Batum. Who's the guy we got from in the trade with the Suns?
I'm gonna keep forgetting of Buddy Hield. Shit, Buddy Hield.
Oh yeah, we got Buddy Hield from the Kings, right?
Yeah, I keep forgetting it because wasn't Buddy Hield starting or he didn't? So now he comes off the bench. Yeah, I think Buddy.
He's in that second tier.
Okay,
he's in that second tier unit. I don't think he played the other night though.
Okay, well, like I said,
I don't think he played in the playing game.
I forgot all about Buddy Hield. That's another shooter, sniper. So we got to watch out for that dude too. And it's like can't give him no wide open shots like that because he's another streak shooter. It's like he gets hot, he could just get hot, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, with us is like I'm
definitely streak.
Yeah, I'll bench you. Like I said, we're gonna have. I'll see how Tibbs play because usually you go to an 8-man rotation, a 9-man, depending on. Like I said, it's gonna be McBride. What's his name? Mitchell Robinson's coming off the bench. You know, he's working his way back in. So McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Bogdanovich. I'll see if he let Burks play and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, them guys play. Like I said, I feel good about those guys, man, and stuff like that. But hey, we just gotta see how they play and perform in the playoffs. Like I said, it's easier said than done, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and some of them dudes, you know, they're not battle tested. So you're gonna find out real quick. You're gonna find out real quick.
Yeah, like I said,
a lot of people, they first time in the playoffs.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, he's playing the playoffs. Burks played in the playoffs. These guys are playing. You know what I'm saying? On our side, like I said, the only ones who really is like McBride and stuff like that. But hey, he plays fearless too. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen in the first game tomorrow. First game is going to say the first 2 games is going to tell me what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if the Knicks could do their thing, or let's say, or they dominate, or they just like, yo, this series is going to be over quick. But if they can't, then it's like, man, if it's going to be like one of those like, oh man, this is going to be like last possession type game for each game. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a grind. The whole series is going to be a grind like that.
And don't let somebody else have a 4 or 5 game series and be done sitting at home.
Sitting at home, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, this would be some good matchups, like to say, like this game right now is like Miami's up by 14 points or something like that, is in the third, but
yeah, I'm watching it.
Right there, it's right there, you know what I'm saying? The winner of this game is going to get the AC, is going to play the Celtics, you know what I'm saying? And then the next game is Sacramento and the Pelicans. No Zion is playing because of hamstring or something like that. So it's going to be tough, man. And the winner of that series is going to play OKC.
That dude has more soft tissue injuries than
I was watching the game when it happened. I was like, yo, and the dude was having a great, I mean, he was averaging like, he had 40 points. Dude had 40 points. He's like just dropping them things on them. They couldn't stop him, man. You know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow,
the Lakers, wasn't it?
Yep. And then tomorrow's series is like, it's 4 games on the docket tomorrow. You know, the first game is going to be plays Orlando and Cleveland plays, and then you got OKC playing. No, I think it's Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota and Phoenix is playing the second game, and then Knicks. Then our game is the Knicks and the Sixers at the third game, and then the last game is going to be the Lakers and the Nuggets. So it's going to be 4 tomorrow, and then I think most likely 4 on Sunday. So it should be great, man. It's going to be some great games and stuff like that. But like I said,
Playoff basketball.
we'll see. Like I said, I'll see if Tom Thibodeau. Like I said, I know some of his problem was the adjustments. Man, he like don't make in-game adjustments. So we'll see what happens with him tomorrow and stuff like that. See what happens. Man, Miami just like look like they open it back up again. Man.
Yo, they got it within like 5, probably about the beginning of the middle of the third, but
It's on a 10-0 run now. It's like a 20-point lead again, man. It's like, but like I said, there's another quarter to play, man. You know, NBA, no lead is safe. I don't even care the 20-point lead because the Celtics had a 30-point lead in the game and they lost the game. You know what I'm saying? So no lead is safe, man. He's like, all they gotta do is chip away, and then like somebody get in foul trouble or something like that is like boom. But what they doing without Jimmy Butler right here, man, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying?
and they just throw the ball. Man, I ain't forgot Kevin Love was still playing basketball.
Yo, the savvy vet, Kevin Love, yeah, he's still playing ball, man.
The thing, that guy was the centerpiece of like major trades like 6-7 years ago.
And they look at the Bulls, like no Zach LaVine, no Lonzo Ball, no Patrick Williams and stuff like that. So they undermanned too, but they've been playing their hearts out too. I mean, either team would like I said, I mean, the Celtics, like I said, they probably gonna have an easy first round series, you know what I'm saying, whichever team they face, because Jimmy Butler's not playing in that first round series. So they're gonna have to play like this. They're gonna have to give it their all, like, for that 7-game series or 4, whatever it's gonna be, 4 games or 5 games, you know what I'm saying?
The Miami Heat.
So, like I said, we're going to wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for coming through, man. It's like, leave your prediction, man. What do you think your prediction is going to be, man?
Man,
this first round playoff series, 7-game series. And like I say, make your prediction. And what do you see happening?
All right, here it is. Just like the last number in their name, the Sixers in 6.
Sixers in 6. Okay, so who's gonna be MVP in the 6-game series? It's gonna be Sixers in 6.
Believe it or not, man, I think it's gonna be. I mean, the obvious choice would be, Embiid, but I think Maxey gonna have a great series, man. I think Maxey gonna have a great series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all gonna hopefully do. He needs to. I mean, like this is like y'all two horses gotta come to play, you know what I'm saying? And the other guys gotta like the role. The other guys gotta step up their games and stuff like that and perform.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go. I think we're gonna go as far as Embiid's. But what you were saying about like end game, end game, what's the names?
Adjustments.
Yep. I think if Embiid his conditioning is healthy enough, we'll be good. Yeah, y'all got multiple guys, but I can say in the last 2 to 3 years, that dude has really turned. Ever since that whole Kawhi 3 from the corner, that's when Embiid really started taking like his career serious, like his conditioning and everything. So if he's conditioned back enough to get through this series and Maxey plays the way he's supposed to, I think we'll be good.
Okay, so you said Sixers in 6, right? Sixers in 6. They're gonna advance. They're gonna advance advance past the first round.
Sixers in 6, baby.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Like
really?
I said, I really want to go out on a limb and say the Knicks in 5 because that's how confident I feel about the Knicks in 5. Like I said, but I'm gonna give a little respect because MV is a former MVP, but I'll go with the Knicks in 6. And I don't think it's gonna go 7 games. So I think it's going 6 games and stuff like that. Knicks in 6. Like I said, I really want to say 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see him doing it in 5. But I think with these guys, with DiVincenzo, Bogdanovich, and Miles McBride, with the shooting, you know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. These guys are hot. Yeah, I could see that series being over, man. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy, but I see the Knicks in 6. And like I said, MVPs, of course, is going to be Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Or DiVincenzo, you know what I'm saying? Depends on if they shut Brunson down or kind of, trying to slow him down and stuff like that. I could see DiVincenzo or somebody like that picking up the scoring slack. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got them guys in 6. I mean, out of respect, 6, but I'm really going to say in 5.
Out of respect. Well, hey, the good thing, he said out of respect and rolled his eyes. Say, look, hey, well, the good thing is one of us is going to be right with the number 6. So
I just hope it's going to be the Knicks, like I said, the favorites. Let the Knicks, like I said, even though, but that, I will say one thing, even though the Knicks are the 2 seed and 6 or 7, they still have, some people have the Sixers as the favorite in the series because they was like, because the Knicks lack the star power that they say, because you got MB, and who's an MVP, and then you got Maxey. But like I said, we got Brunson, so I guess they look at like 2-1 for right now because no Randall or something like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, and then again, I won't be surprised if we whip your ass.
I
won't be surprised if we whip that ass. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I could see that. I could see an ass whipping coming. One of them games is going to be an ass whipping.
You went out. I couldn't hit.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard what I said. One of those games is going to be an ass whipping. And trust me,
I heard something about my team is ass or something like that. I don't know.
If it's that first game, it's like, yo, you going to see it. You know what I'm saying?
All I heard was like my team is ass or something like that.
Say they're going to get that ass whoop, man. But like I said, man, so you got the Sixers and 6. I got the Knicks in 5, but out of respect, it's going to be the Knicks in 6. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to thank you for coming through, L Boogie, you know what I'm saying, coming through the Sixers, like give us an insight on the Sixers. Everybody who is watching, thank you for coming through, you know what I'm saying. Leave your comment in the comment section of what do you think is going to happen, you know what I'm saying, in the series. Like, what do you pick, the Knicks or the Sixers? What are your predictions going to be? And it's like, how do you see the playoff happening, you know what I'm saying, the series happening? It's going to be a physical series or it's going to be a you know what I'm saying, a grinded out series, you know, say, let me know in the comment section and things like that, man. Let us know how you feel about it, man. And once again, like everybody, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share with your friends and family and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Always bring you great Knicks contents, Giants contents, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. We'll be back again. Like I said, I should be back on Sunday. I'm probably doing some Giants talk and the draft and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll see if El Boogie come on, like I said, because it's not just going to be Giants. He could talk about the 49ers, what he thinks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And their team and stuff like what they need and, you know, what rumors of things he's hearing and stuff like that. So, and I could probably do a mock draft, you know, so I could do a Giants mock draft, or if you come on, I could do a 49ers mock draft and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, please hit that like and subscribe button and thank you guys for coming through, man. We'll see you on another episode of the Man Cave podcast, man. Thanks for coming through.
Yo, thanks for having me. Salute.
We'll see you next time, man. Thank you.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.